Alright guys, so we are back for video number 2, and in this video we should be able to get this completely finished. So I think Eric's trying to get down there so that you can see the effect that I was going for it, and it actually turned out so far really well, where it actually looks like everything is just kind of floating. So I'm very happy with that. Now we're going to do another one, and I think I've got this one and one more pour. Then we'll take it out, do all the cleanup on the side and the bottom, and then pour our flood coat, and then it will be done. Oh yeah, and I got some really cool legs that I'm excited about that I'm going to put on them. So I'm going to keep stirring, and I guess Eric's going to keep...
No, I'll come back when you're all
so we're going to stir this up, and when it's ready to pour, I can't use this little stick, it's not enough. When we're ready to pour it in, we'll come back. Okay, here we go. So while I was stirring this, Eric roughed this up just a little bit with a little, I think it's a 120 sandpaper. You need to scuff it up a little bit so that this resin can adhere and grab a hold of this resin here that's already set. So you want to make sure, just scratch it up quite a bit. So, there we go. We're getting closer. I'm kind of anxious to see this one done. This one is a bit different than other tables that I've done. I don't think I've done any tables since I did our dining room table, have I?
No, I think this is the next one after the dining room.
So, there it is. So this is still moving around a bit. I'm going to help it out. It's thick in here because today it's not been near as hot, and Eric came out like always and turned on my air conditioner because I'm a big wuss and I don't like the heat.
Yeah, it seems like it's 20 degrees cooler today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, I think it pretty much is. Alright, so let that set for just a second. Get some bubbles out of it. Yeah, it's definitely thicker. That's alright. Alright, and again, I'm not going to put as many. Make them up a little bit better though. These ones down here. Oh, look at that little shovel. That's cute. Amore. So these ones are a little bit different. This one's got little birds. Oops, and it's upside down. A little clock. I gotta put these down here. I'm gonna be a little bit more picky on that. Oh my goodness, is that a pig? No, it's an angel. Angel on a heart. Oh, pig, angel, and a heart. Same thing. Oh, here's a cute little frog. So, again, like I said, we're not going to put as many because I want to be able to look at the charms that are down there and you'll be able to see them floating. Don't want to cover them all up. So, be a little bit more selective.
So now, because you're doing it this way, it's a little easier to make sure that they're right side up.
Yeah,
right?
they're still not. I've still got...
what was that one that you said was upside down?
It's, where's my thing here? Not the frog, not that one.
It was down toward that end.
The clock is good. That little pine tree's cute. Oh, it's this one, the birds. Yeah, there we go. Really like that little shovel. That's cute, too. So, that's about that. What's pretty much what we're doing here. Again, what was I going to say? I just had a thought and it went right out of my head. Oh, look. Seahorse.
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah.
Can you see him?
Yep.
So we're going to let this set just like the other one. And then we'll come back and do the last pour. And then we'll again take everything out of the form, clean it all up around the edges, underneath, come back and do our flood coat. So keep watching and we'll be back. Okay guys, I didn't see a light go on, sorry. Okay, so we're going to be doing our last charm pour. So this one I'm going to bring up as high as I can get it. This little Eiffel Tower is standing up. I want to make sure it's pretty much covered. The flood coat will take care of the rest. But this is the last charm coat in our floating charms. So after this one is set up, and I did scratch up the surface of the yesterday's pour, so that's done. And I'm again using 16 ounces, 8 ounces of resin, 8 ounces of hardener, because I want this to fill up as much as possible. There we go. I'll set that there. Oh, let's see. I want it to move around a little bit. And level out good. Give it a second here. I think this is actually turning out pretty good, actually. Better than I kind of expected, so. And I really have not had much in the way of bubbles coming up from underneath. There have been a few, but I've been able to cover them up, hide them. Everything's all nice and clear. And okay, so now Eric has picked out the charms that he wants. And again, we want, you know, less in this one than we do on any of the other ones. Whoops.
So as the layers progress up, we want less charms so you can see
the
down
floating,
through everything.
Yeah, everything that's floating down there. Some of these are really cute. This one I really liked. It's a little wrench there. And it's kind of hard to tell where they need to go because all the charms are floating. So, I'll put that one there. This is a cute little cowboy boot, which is all about Dave. So you guys, I said in the past, on, I don't know, the other video, this table is in honor of Dave. These are all Dave's charms. And Eric could carve a sign, which somebody suggested, which is a really good idea. But I wanted something different. So.
And this will go in what was Dad's room.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let's see, I don't want to cover up that one.
I think that is a pretty good idea of coming up with a design to honor Dad.
And use some of the things that he collected that, you know, well, he bought that he really liked. So
this one's kind of yours, and next I'll see what I can come up with.
Yeah.
Or that we can come up with together. Maybe a carving and a resin collaboration again.
Let's see. I think I'll put her right there. All right. So there we go. So this over here is a lot thinner because of the, gotta make sure everything's covered. Because of the way it slants up, and so the resin's not quite filling it as much. Him there. I think so. I think everything looks like it's, does it look like it's all right side up?
Yeah, as far as I can tell from here.
Okay. All right, so there we go, guys. So this Eiffel Tower is not quite filled up all the way. I may pour one more clear coat over this just because once we do the flood coat, I think it's gonna kind of drain out. I'm not sure though. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna let this set, and then probably late tomorrow, maybe Saturday, we'll take it out of the mold, clean it up, and then we'll come back and we will do our flood coat. So we'll be back and hopefully get this thing finished up. All right, guys, welcome back. So here's where we are so far. I went ahead after on the last video you saw me do the last pour, and then I went ahead and did another clear coat just to kind of bring it up to the edges here, so that when I'm doing this flood coat, I don't have any dips, hopefully, in there. So what I did, Eric took it out of the form for me, and you can see here I put a little plaque, and I'll show you this in a little while. Eric took it out of the form. I sanded it, shaped it in the heat. It's hot. But we got it all sanded and ready to go. Now we're going to just do the flood coat. So I've got about 20 ounces of resin here, which probably will be too much. But I just rather have too much than not enough. And then I have a mold over here I can always pour the rest into. So, where are we at on time? About a minute left.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know, Eric, you want to zoom down here? I don't know if you can zoom in on this little plaque thing that I made. It's just Dave's logo with Dave's, the year he was born and the year that he passed, the date that he passed. This is my tribute table to Dave. So
Kind of hard to see from this angle because it's upside down.
yeah, so we'll turn it around and show it a better picture.
That's his cowboy logo.
Yeah, I'm anxious to pull this. And you can't see now, but Eric will show you once this clear is poured on down here on the side where you can really see the floating effect that I was going for with the charms. I think it came out exactly the way I was hoping it would. So we are just about ready so far. Lord will, as John Halsey would say, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. All right, we are at 3 minutes, so here we go.
Kind of warm in here today. The temperature's kicking back up. I think it's going to be 104, 105 today, I think.
Here we go. I'm so excited. And again, I sanded down the surface, wiped it down with a wet cloth.
And you're all level on the table.
I know, I'm level on the top, tabletop. So look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of resin left, I think. Yeah. So let me get this down here on the side so you can see what I'm talking about. Can you see the floating effect there?
Yeah. Floating in the water.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, let's make sure I get everything in there on the side here. I'm not going to put resin on the bottom. I'm just going to probably spray that with a finish.
Well, there's actually already kind of some on the bottom. On the places where it leaked up underneath the board.
Yeah, a little bit there. So how does the side look there?
Looks covered. Looks good. Yeah.
This board is gorgeous. Tessa, thank you so much for sending me this board. Again, it's Beetle Kill Pine. And it's just gorgeous. So I think I got all of it.
That's the same type of board that I used on Drew Short's sign for his Rockin' H wood shop.
Does it look like it got everything?
Everything I can see from over here.
Okay, well, just kind of spread it around a little bit more. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So, and again, this is self-leveling, so as long as your table is level when you pour the resin, you should be good. So I'm going to try to add a little color to this resin over here. Babe, can you open that for me?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have any resin on it. Shouldn't have. So I'm just going to add a little bit of color to here and pour it in my mold. I don't want just clear in the mold. It looks like I got everything that I wanted there. Hopefully. Because there is no more. Gotta mix it over here so I don't...
So can you bring it around to this end so I can get that on camera?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, you don't want to get any of that on your
No.
table. Ruin the effect.
Yeah. Looks like I'm good there. Alright, so I'm just gonna pour this. Now I don't think, well, maybe it will be.
And what's that, the mold of?
This is a mold of a jar. Just a jar.
Oh, the jar with the, like the, and then there's
It's got a little screw lid on it.
It's just about the right size.
Yeah, just made enough, huh?
Now.
So I'm just going to set that up there. And my paper towels are over there on the floor. Would you
Okay.
hand me a paper towel? So anyway, guys, that's what we're doing here. We're going to let this sit. I'm going to blow the air bubbles out. And I think that, the penetrating epoxy works the way I wanted it to, kind of keeping most of the bubbles from seeping up through the wood there. I'm going to pop them and see how we're doing here real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That looks really, really good.
Yeah, gosh, I just love this board. It's so pretty. So I'm going to get it covered up so that no flying things, which is very possible because I think I'm probably full of sawdust. But get it covered up so that we can keep it clean and stuff. And then we will be back on to the next step. So stay with us, guys.
Hey guys, all right, well, we are all finished. Vicki put the last coat on and it came out just, I think, what she wanted. She'll be talking here in a second because we got the microphone going.
Yeah,
so,
Eric's my Vanna White. I can't lift this thing. It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
So I can't lift it to turn it and show you all the prettiness of it. So I think it turned out exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to show you real quick. It's kind of upside down. Can you turn it on? Yeah, this way. So I made this just a little circle plaque here. It actually slid. It was over more, but it slid.
Is that the way you want it?
Yeah.
Or okay.
So I just did that. That's Dave's birthday and then the date that he passed. So this is my tribute to Dave with all of his charms that he had. And
actually, just a portion of his charms.
yeah, this is just a portion. We have a lot more. So, okay, Eric's gonna kind of set it up. Oh, can you want it out of the way though?
So here are the legs.
So that's the legs. I really liked the legs until I got them on there. And can you turn it sideways just a little so we can get a good angle? Okay, good.
Like that?
Yeah, so they weren't really what I wanted because the width of them here at the top was going to actually, if we screwed it in, okay, now turn it the other way. It was going to go into the resin. The screws would have come up. Thank you, Vanna. That's
Trying to help.
the screws would have come up through the resin. And you can see here, hopefully you can see this, the floating charms now. Can you tilt it this way just a little? There you go. So yeah, that's the table there. And again, this is Beetle Kill Pine, and Tessa sent me this board a while back, and it's just gorgeous. Can you kind of spin it a little bit?
Yeah. So you can actually count the pores. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, by the
5, 6.
floating.
Yeah, you can actually count the levels. There was 6 pores altogether.
Look at that board. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys liked it. It was fun to do. And again, just playing with my stuff. This is going to go in Dave's room.
Which is now kind of our
Which
guest
is now
room.
kind of the guest room, yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys.
Yeah, so thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something.
Turn it just face
And
forward.
facing this way?
Yeah.
So if you have an idea of something that you want to do where that stuff floats in there, now you know how to do it. It was an experiment that Vicki tried and it worked out just like she thought it would. I think it's amazing. Another masterpiece by Vicki. So again guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this series of videos, and we are moving on to the next project. We've got actually 2 or 3 projects in the works. So stay tuned, and please like and share this, and please comment on it. Positive comments, please.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one. We love you guys. Bye-bye.